Yeah, hashtag, what is he saying? I bet the young girls know what he's saying. Hashtag wink wink. Hashtag shots fired.
Speaking of younger, you should all check out my hashtag throwback Thursday on Instagram.
Hashtag babies. Hashtag babyface. Speaking of babyface, have you even seen Evie's face during hashtag no shave November? Hashtag two-face. Hashtag unlucky.
So unlucky. Kind of like getting stopped by David in school. Hashtag buzzkill. Hashtag holding me up.
Yeah, but not much of a hold of hashtag crazy train. Hashtag let's get going. Hashtag let it go. Hashtag frozen.
Frozen? You're talking about Frozen? Man, that's a hashtag classic. Hashtag the cold never bothered me anyway.
Yeah, but spring sports come back because of the snow on turf. Hashtag no shovel. Hashtag Gert's orders.
Gert's. Hashtag hide man for hair. Hashtag he's just jealous because he doesn't have hair.
Hashtag give me those followers.
Hashtag that. Hashtag random drug testing.
Hashtag not accurate.
Yeah, they always take too much hair. Hashtag more than 60. Hashtag bald spot. Hashtag I don't even do drugs. Hashtag proud to be drug free.
Oh, hey, baby, still long slept seen you around. Where have you been?
Well, I think one of the kid at a basketball game, and I don't know if my own mistakes was hashtag kick out. Hashtag social probation.
Hey, at least you owned up to your mistakes. Way to follow the Rams way. Hashtag respectable. Hashtag accountable. Hashtag mature. Hashtag safe. You guys remember hashtag Rambucks?
Oh, what, the whole 2 weeks it lasted? Hashtag short but sweet.
For all you freshmen out there, that was a currency invented by our teachers for good students that our administration brought.
Yeah, the amount of Rambucks I got, I could hashtag pick it, drain, hashtag rolling in the dough.
You say no cookies? Oh my God, Kansas cookies are the best cookies in the whole wide world. You're gonna get one out of hashtag $1 for $1. Hashtag no.
I use those days. Hashtag hit me, baby, one more time. Hashtag Louis does not exist. Yeah, but we all know Tasty Freeze runs this town. Hashtag TF run this town. Hashtag making my way downtown.
I'll walk 1,000 miles.
Hashtag if I could just see you tonight. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hashtag hotspot. Whoa, hold the phone. Did someone say hotspot? Hashtag what's the Wi-Fi password?
I need to check my Instagram. You should all like my hashtag selfie Sunday. Hashtag no filter. Hashtag I better be a man crush Monday.
So, Mr. Brady, the real hashtag man crush Monday. Hashtag sure, tell me everything I know. Hashtag TGC, hashtag Swiss Miss. Is TGC still a thing?
Wait, that was real?
Guys, what's real is how much it's cash. Hashtag swole, hashtag state dope. Yeah, 4 of our wrestlers who went down state. That was pretty cool. Hashtag will the real Slim Shady please stand up. Actually, I just set up for Mr. Watt's stand-up that I missed at hashtag GCHS Writers Week.
Yeah, I'm really gonna miss Mr. Watt's class. Hashtag America. Hashtag flag expert. Hashtag flashlight glasses.
Oh yeah. Hashtag forever team Glenn. Can we get a round of applause for Glenn? Hashtag you go Glenn Coco.
Glenn Coco? Hashtag Mean Girls? Hashtag.
Oh my God, don't even get me started on Gray's Lake Girls. Hashtag like I just can't.
OMG. Hashtag Starbucks.
Hashtag Uggs.
And hashtag yoga pants.
Hashtag white girl props.
You said hashtag dumpster donuts. Hashtag donuts for days. Hashtag we can't stop.
Hashtag filling out.
Hashtag who the heck you like?
Our time here at Prison Central has been one
wish you luck on the rest of the best 4 years of your life.
Sophomores, we wish you luck on becoming juniors.
Coming up with freshmen.
Juniors, wish you luck on the hashtag ACT.
Guys, I know it's stressful. It's not about getting a perfect score. It's about trying your best. Hashtag 36.
Yeah, but even though your best wasn't good enough, hashtag rejected by Stanford.
Hashtag WTF, bro. Hashtag burn.
I know, right? But in all seriousness, the school year really has burned me out. Hashtag senioritis. Hashtag class of 2K14.
Thanks so much, it's been real. Hashtag take me 555. Hashtag we out.